Hello, everybody, and welcome to Facebook Friday. I'm going to start out by introducing myself today. My name is Anne Marie Heil. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in San Antonio, Texas. And you can find me on my blog at stampandann.com. And also in the description of this video, you can find all of the links to all of my different social pages. So my blog, my Stampin' Up! Online store, if you need to purchase any Stampin' Up! Product. There's also links to Instagram and my YouTube channel up there too. I'd love to have you follow my channel over on YouTube. Now, this video goes live on Facebook at 4 p.m. Central Time on Friday. And then tomorrow I will upload it to YouTube. So I will upload the replay to YouTube as well. So I know some people prefer to watch over there. So it will be up there. And let's see, that link is up above. Also, I do want to share, I do something extra special for subscribers to my newsletter, my email list. So if you're not already on my email list, I would love to have you join. The project that I make today, I will send out a project sheet tomorrow for the projects for today, and it will be measurements and a full supply list. And to get that, all you have to do is be on my email list. I'm going to put the link here in the comments on Facebook. I'm on Facebook right now, so I have to remember that because I know on the replay on YouTube, people are like, it's not in the comments, and I'm like, so I have to be specific about where I'm sharing. I'm saying I'm sharing. So here we go. So I just popped that email link in there. So if you're not on my email list, I'd love to have you join. It's the best way for me to connect with you. I can tell you about upcoming classes and events that I have, as well as Stampin' Up! Promotions, and you get some free project inspiration too. So even better. Okay. Welcome. And I know I missed a couple comments. I would also like to welcome you to share this video as well. So for everyone who shares the video, whether it's on Facebook or YouTube or anywhere else, you can just leave me a comment, send me a message. I put everybody into a drawing to win the project that I make today. So on that note, I have a couple other things to tell you too, but let me give prizes for last week, and then I'm going to talk about this week. So I'm going to move this off to the side for just a second. But hello, Gianne. So last week on Facebook Live, we created with the motorcycle set. What is it called? Oh my gosh, I can't remember the name of it. Legendary Ride. Okay, I just looked it up. So created this fun card with Legendary Ride last week. If you missed the video, you can catch it on Facebook and YouTube. It's over on the channel there. This card was so much fun to put together. And what we did last week is I had an original card, and then we stepped it up with a couple little extra steps as well. So it just goes to show you can take a basic layout and you can add a little more to it if you want to, or you can keep it a little simpler if that's your style as a stamper. So this was the card I made last week. And for everybody who shared the video, whether on Facebook or YouTube, I put everybody's name into a drawing, and the winner for this card is Shirley Natali. Shirley, congratulations. Shirley, I don't think I have your address. So if you would like to send me your mailing address to my email, which I'm going to pop right here. I'm going to turn this light on so it's a little brighter. So Shirley, congratulations. You won the Stepped Up motorcycle card. Super fun, right? So congratulations, Shirley. And then for everybody who left a comment on the video, in either place, Facebook, YouTube, I also went ahead and entered you into a drawing to win the original card because I had two of them. So I figured I would offer one of each. So for commenting on the video, everybody went into the drawing, and Nicole Flournoy, congratulations, Nicole, you won the motorcycle card. And Nicole, I have your address. So Nicole, I can pop this in the mail to you. So I already have your address. And Shirley, I need your address. So if you wouldn't mind sending me an email, I can pop this sassy motorcycle card in the mail to you. And congratulations to the winners of the cards. Okay. Got that out of the way. I kind of jumped all over the place. Now, I did bring up the email list before I pull these away. So if you missed getting the project sheet for this card, you'll still have a chance to get it tomorrow. Let me tell you how that works, okay? So the project I make today I'm going to send out my email to my subscribers tomorrow. Okay, and that's going to have the project sheet for today's card, the one we haven't made yet. And it's also going to have last week's Facebook Live on it. So if you want today's project and the motorcycle card, you can get the sheets for those on my mailing list. If you're on my mailing list by tomorrow, which is March 25th, 2023. I just have to be really specific about the dates because I know sometimes if you're watching this later on Facebook or YouTube and you might be expecting this, if you sign up, if it's out of that date range, then you won't get, oh wait. Oh, yay, Shirley. Yahoo, thank you. Oh, wait, Shirley, maybe you know what? Do I have your address? Could you just message me just instead? Because now I'm all thrown off right now. Yes, I might have your address. I'm sorry, Shirley. You caught me off guard. I'm sorry. So let me get back on track. Sorry. This is what happens when I read the comments and I try and do the video at the same time. So, okay. Again, project sheet. Today's project and this project will go out tomorrow, March 25th, 2023, if you're on my email list. Now, if you subscribe to my email list after the 25th, my next email goes out on April 1st, because I'll do Facebook Live on March 31st, 2023, and my next email will go out on Saturday, which is April 1st. Now, on the April 1st email, you'll get the project we make today, and the project we make on Facebook Live on the 31st. Okay, so just to clarify that, because again, I like to, if you're watching this video in May, you won't get the project sheet for this, but you'll get 2 project sheets in your email. I just want to clarify the dates so there isn't any confusion. So, okay, all right, we are going to play around with, and I know there's a little glare there, with Covered in Sunshine today. Now, I actually really like this set. It does coordinate with a set of dies in the annual catalog, these little hexagon dies. I can't remember the name of them off the top of my head, but this image does coordinate with that. But this is just kind of one of those fun freestanding sets that's in the Stampin' Up! Mini catalog, and I really like this because it just has some fun little sentiments, and I don't know, I sometimes like sets that just, they're just kind of on their own. And what I want to share with you today is I want to share with you how to take 1 pack of designer series paper and a stamp set, a featured stamp set. We are going to use one stamp from another stamp set. That's going to make sense in a minute. But you could use whatever you had. If you had other dies that would work too. But what I want to show you is how to take 1 pack of designer series paper, one core stamp set, 1 layout, just to make a bunch of really fun cards that all look a little bit different. Okay, so that's what we're going to focus on today. And I also do want to let you know that I'm doing make and takes this week. I don't do them every week, but I am doing them this week. So I have, I'm going to have 4 cards to show. 2 are kind of in the same color palette. This will make sense in a minute. But if you want a make and take kit for the projects today, and what is a make and take kit? Basically, it is going to include everything you need to create those cards. You will need this stamp set if you want to create them identically, or you can use whatever you have, but you'll have all the cardstock, the designer series paper, the die cuts, ribbon and embellishments if they're included. It will not have any stamped images, so you'll need to have either this stamp set if you want to make them identical, or so you can use something that you have as well. But it will be the card bases, everything to put the cards together, the envelopes. You'll just need stamps, ink, and adhesive. Okay, so it will be for 3 projects, and it'll be with a minimum $35 order, or did I put 30? I can't even remember now. Let me look. $30. I was supposed to change it to $35, but $30. That's what it says in the description, so that's what we're going to go with. So with a minimum $30 order in my online store, the link is up above. Now you do have to use the host code that I shared, so that is in the description of the video. So if you shop with that host code, that's how I know you want the make and takes for today. Okay. The only thing is, if your order is over $150, please don't use the host code because you're going to get your own rewards. Now this special is going to go on from me today the 24th of March, and it will go through the 27th on Monday at midnight. So you have today through Monday at midnight. If you do $30 or more in my online store using the host code in the description of the video, or here it is right here, then I will send you a make and take kit for today's projects. Okay. All right. I had to get all that out. All right. Let's talk about this paper. This paper is a host paper that is this the catalog that has my address on it that I always show on TV on the video? No, it's not. So this is a host paper, and you may have missed this in the Stampin' Up! Mini catalog. This is really pretty paper, and it just doesn't do it justice in the catalog, but one side of the paper has beautiful floral patterns, and the other side are pretty neutral, like stripes or polka dots or things like that. So this is a paper that you can purchase when you do a $150 order. You can actually get this huge pack of paper for $18. And it is a ton of paper. It is it's one of those real chunky packs of designer series paper. I think you get 4 sheets of each pattern. Yeah, 4 sheets of each pattern. It's a ton of paper. And I just love this for these really bright florals. So that's what we're going to do today. We are going to focus on making one card with one layout, one stamp, and we're just going to shake up the patterns to show how you can really get some versatility out of a paper pack. Because if you're like me and you have a ton of designer series paper, you probably need to use some of it up. So let's get started today. So I started out with a little, I have some pieces here because I thought we could do a little choose your own adventure to get started. Which pattern would you like to start with today? Green or blue? I'm going to keep it easy because honestly, I think this is like shaded spruce and I can't remember the names right now. So let's do green or blue. So you guys kind of help me out. Let me know which one you want to make live, or do you want to make both? We can make both because honestly, I have a second card ready to go and we just need to slap it together. But I figured first one that gets to 5 we'll make first, and then I can slap the other one together at the end. So I'm seeing lots of blue. Okay. Blue, blue, blue. All right, I think we're good. Both, of course. Yes. Well, you know what? I kind of figured I was going to put both together, but I kind of had a feeling that this one was going to win. But I cut this one anyway. But you're going to kind of see how it looks. I'm going to show you guys some versatility. Okay. So here is what I have. All right. So, all right. Robin finished it up with blue. Mary Alice, I think you were 5. Robin was 6. So perfect. We're going blue. We'll make green too, guys. It's actually, I have everything cut and prepped for a second card. So I'll just slap that together just so you can see it. All right. So here we go. We have a Sweet Sorbet card base. And again, if you want measurements for this, you'll just get on my email list. It'll go out tomorrow. Okay. So we have a Sweet Sorbet top opening card base, which I don't know that I burnished. And we are just going to slap this together really quick because the designer series paper is really going to be most of the workhorse on the background of this. This is going to be a really easy layout, and I'm going to show you how to do this 4 ways with this pack of paper. So we have Sweet Sorbet, crushed curry, and then our blue floral, which on the back has these little ripples, which is kind of a fun little neutral too. We actually use this pattern for my team's chopped challenge this month. So this particular pattern was the one I sent out every month with my team. Well, not every month. We're back to it now. We stopped for a little while, but we're back to it by popular demand. So I send an envelope with a bunch of random components in it, and everybody on the team has to take the components that are in the envelope. They can use whatever stamps or they want. They can add anything they want to it, but they just need to create something fun with it. And this was I think one of the patterns. Was this the only pattern that was in there? Amanda can verify. I can't remember now. I have one. I have to make mine. I haven't put mine together yet. Okay, so we're just going to kind of layer this up with some crushed curry behind it. Hello, Polly. Nice to see you there. So this, and guys, I am not like the world's biggest fan of crushed curry, but for some reason I have been using it like crazy lately. I don't know why. I think it's really pretty in this paper. So crushed curry, Sweet Sorbet, our blue paper, and just in case you're wondering, you can't put glue on when the cap is on the bottle, just so you know. Oh my gosh, you guys, I need to leave. Oh no, we're almost out of glue. Well, the good news is we don't need a lot. Okay. Hi, Leanne. Okay, chop challenge. Yes, just one pattern. Okay, good. And yeah, everybody so far are all different, which is so much fun. It's so fun to see where everybody's creativity goes with it. It's just kind of a fun little thing. And I just like to, sometimes I make it more challenging than others with the papers. I was hoping this month I didn't make it too scary for everybody. That in and of itself is just a really, really cute card. I love that paper. Pattern paper is so happy. Okay, now I have a little piece here that is 3 by 4 1/4. And I went ahead and I just added some texture to this with the Basics embossing folders. These, I know they're currently unavailable, but they will be back. These are, here we go. You get polka dots, this little cross hatch, and then these little floral. It's a set of 3 embossing folders. Guys, these are my go-to embossing folders, but any embossing folder you have would work. I just like that it pops a little bit of texture on there. So I ran that through and just kind of put this on the layer. And I know it covers up a lot of that pattern, but I still think it's just enough. I don't know. Okay, now we're going to take a piece of crushed curry and we're going to heat emboss the sentiment. So I'm going to rub the embossing buddy over the top to take the static off. And then I am going to use this sentiment, which is, may the road ahead of you be brighter than the one behind, lined with wildflowers and covered in sunshine. I just think it's really pretty, and I think the wildflower sentiment really kind of goes with this paper too. So that was kind of my inspiration for it. So we're gonna heat emboss this sentiment in Versamark ink and white embossing powder. Okay. There's my white embossing powder. Hopefully I can do this. I'm not putting any scrap paper down, so I hope I get a good coverage. My ceiling fan is on too. Oh, let's see what happens. I think I got it okay. Because it's just such a big image, it works pretty well. Where's my ladybug? My ladybug vacuum cleaner. She's on the other side of the room here. I didn't get very much on the desk, so that's a good sign. All right, let's heat emboss this. Where are the hands? Where are the hands? Got the hot hands. There we go. Hello, Mary Ellen. Nice to see you. Oh, wait. I didn't get... My E needs a little embossing powder. Yikes. I missed it. Just a little in the corner. I'm like at the bare bones end of this embossing powder. Time for a new one. All right, here we go. Now it's covered. Did I get the rest? Oh, holy cow. The D needs a little. There's like little paper shavings in here too. I don't know what's going on in this embossing powder. Okay. There we go. All right. Now we'll do it. This is what happens when I don't use the scrap paper underneath that I'm trying to like cheat a little bit. There we go. I just think this is so pretty once it's embossed. The white is just so crisp. And we could have even done this in the Starry Sky, the dark blue. The crushed curry really spoke to me because of the sunshine sentiment, and I thought curry kind of went with sunshine. So, I mean, not curry itself, but the color. Should probably clarify that. All right. So now, you know what? Since I have embossing stuff out, I'm going to just set that off to the side because I'm really just going to do all the die cutting at once. So next up, one set I just dumped, what did I dump off my desk? Oh, hold on. I lost the dies and the embellishments. We kind of need those. So, okay, I have them now. So this set, the flowers in the Sweet Citrus set, really go nicely with this paper. And I just like that they're kind of whimsical. There's also a lot of other die cut flowers that I'm sure you might have in your collection that would work. But I really like these flowers to coordinate with the with this paper. So I went with this little trio of flowers because I thought they worked nicely with the whimsical flowers in the paper. Now, as I mentioned last week, see how we did tone-on-tone stamping and then heat embossing and how the color changes a little bit more. It's a little more subtle, which I don't hate, but here it really pops. So I'm going to do the similar thing that we did last week. I was originally going to just stamp these flowers in Sweet Sorbet on Sweet Sorbet cardstock, but now I'm going to heat emboss them in clear because I want them to stand out a little bit more. And I did, in advance, I did them in just Sweet Sorbet on Sweet Sorbet, but look at the difference when you heat emboss in clear. Okay. Heat embossing is so magical to me. I don't know why. I love it. Okay, this has, I have a bigger container for this, so this is a little bit easier. Hands, and here we go. And for the other card, the second one, I have everything already die cut and embossed, so we're just literally going to put it together. And then I have two more to show you. So this is in clear. But look at how, side by side, the ink, the color just pops a little bit more. Need a little more on that. When they're heat embossed in clear. I hope that translates okay. I just think that they stood out. Plus they have that little extra hint of shimmer, which is never a bad thing, or shine, I guess I should say, not shimmer, from the clear embossing. Okay, we're going to use... everything fell on the corner of my desk, so it's all out of order now. I hate that. Working in a little space over there. Does anybody else do that? You have all this space on your desk, and by the time you get done working, you're working within like a little 3x3 square. They came from... can't remember if it was scrapbook.com. Simon Says... stamp, scrap, something, one of those online stores. It was either Simon Says or scrapbook.com. I can't remember which one. I think it was Simon Says. But they are super cute. They come in different colors too. I just love them because you don't burn your little fingies, which is super important. Okay, I am going to use the Scallop Contours dies, which this sentiment fits very nicely in. This is the third largest scallop contour die. I use this set constantly. Don't know about you guys. They are just, I don't know. I just think they're one of the more versatile sets. I try not to shake this, but inevitably I do. My poor plates. I think I just changed my plates not too long ago too, and now they're ready to be changed again. It's crazy. Okay, so, all right, I'll put that back on later. And Sweet Citrus. Sweet Citrus was my club kit last month, which I am prepping, and I'm waiting for my Stampin' Up! Order with all the goodies for everybody's kits. But, so if you did club last month, you might already have Sweet Citrus, or you ordered it as part of your club. So here's just another way to use Sweet Citrus. I love this bundle. I'm gonna put a little Post-it to hold that in place. And as I mentioned, this is the same. I'm just going to use the same layout and the same kind of components. So this stamp, these dies, all the way through, all 4 cards, and they all have completely different looks. So let me move this machine so it's out of the way. You guys have noticed it's super quiet. My dogs are not like out of control crazy today. Our foster, she went to a home it's like a foster to adopt situation. So they're technically fostering her right now, having her a trial run, and she's been there just over 2 weeks. So it's going very well, and it's looking like she might be staying. So, but I will keep you posted for sure. That's Lily, our little German Shepherd, lab mini pony. So it's super quiet. All my dogs are asleep because they don't have a puppy to play with. So that's why it's been so quiet the past couple weeks on Facebook Live, which is not a bad thing, but we do miss her. And I don't know that we're going to take another foster for a little while. My puppy Stormy has to go through heartworm treatment, and it's going to be a rough couple months for her starting in April. So we need to keep her pretty calm, and so I don't think we're going to have another foster for a little while, just because we need to get Stormy's wormies taken care of, and then we can focus on that. We think Stormy had heartworm before she came to the rescue, and it was just a timing factor that we missed it on testing with the vet and everything, and but it's okay. That's Stormy's previous life, and it's okay because we're going to get her all fixed up and she's going to be okay, but we just need to keep her super calm for that treatment. So that starts at the end of April. So I'm not completely a barrel of nerves yet, but I will be. Okay, I popped that up on Stampin' Dimensionals, and now I'm going to take these little heat embossed flowers and just kind of accent. And if you keep turning the flower until it kind of fits nicely around the word, that's what I found is the more you play with it, the more you can kind of get it. So it kind of hugs the word the way you want it. And then we'll put 2 on the top. So I like to do everything in odd numbers. So I'll just pop those on the top. And I'm going to use some pearls. And I went into, you guys, so, okay, I need to know, raise your hand if you have the Land of Misfit ribbon on your desk. If you have a jar or a container that just houses all the ribbon that you try to use on a project and doesn't work out, and then you just throw it off to the side. I know I'm not alone on this, but I went into the Land of Misfit ribbon and pulled out a couple things that I thought would work. So I guess we'll choose our own adventure on the ribbon. So I have a glittered white organdy bow, or a gold, gold, I don't even know, elegant trim. That's what it's called. Gold elegant trim. So which one do you want to put on the card? So we're going to put, well, I lost the pearl. Where'd the pearl go? Is it stuck to my finger? I don't know where that pearl went. Okay, I lost a pearl. So we'll just pick up another one. So what do you guys think? Hi, Janie. Nice to see you there. Okay. Cool. I'm glad you're here. You can watch the replay later. We're making one layout with one pack of Designer Series paper, and we're doing it 4 ways. So showing some versatility in your Designer Series paper pack. So what do you guys think? Do you want to see them? So I'm going to tuck this little bow kind of here. So that's the gold. And I suppose we could use silver, but I really don't want to tie another one. Let's use up some of this ribbon. So we have gold, or we can pop the glittered organdy ribbon down here on the bottom. Okay, you need to see it. Okay, and here's what we're going to do. The other card that I'm going to slap together that's mostly done, we're going to use the other one on the other card, just for some versatility. So here's the glittered organdy. Now this is a little chunkier, but I think I can flatten it. Yeah, I can flatten it when it goes on. So there's the organdy. And here is the gold elegant trim. We can make that bow bigger if we need to. Okay. All right. So we have 1 vote for organdy, 1 vote for gold. First one that gets to 5 we're going to do. And I am going to do the inside while you guys are voting. How does that sound? So all I did was I took a little strip of the designer series paper to bring it into the inside. And I'm going to use the little sunshine image in here because we talk about sunshine. So why not use the sunshine image? And I think this is a really fun sentiment. I think this could be a birthday sentiment. I think it could be a congratulations sentiment. I think there's a lot of, there's versatility with it. So I'm not going to put a sentiment on the inside since I am giving away. I'll let the recipient decide what they want to use it for. But I think this could be a fun birthday card. And this could be one that you could sit down and make a ton of. Oh, I'm stamping this in crushed curry. Sorry. I probably should have said that. So I'm just going to stamp a little sun on the bottom. And then pop a little strip of the designer series paper. And then again, like I said, if the recipient wants to put a birthday sentiment in here, they could. And I'll just put the sun kind of just barely peeking through, almost like it's setting in there. How does that sound? And it just kind of carries the party inside the card. Okay, we've got organdy, gold, gold. Okay, I'm losing count. Okay, organdy gold. 2 gold, 3 gold, 4 gold. Oh, I think I need one more person. One more person chime in. Whatever the next person says is what I'll use. I think we're kind of tied. Gold. Okay, we're going to go gold. We'll use this one on the green card. And we'll see how that goes. And if I counted wrong, I'm sorry. Please understand, I'm not deliberately trying to dismiss your choice. It's hard when the comments are running by so quickly sometimes to catch up. So, okay, we'll do gold on this card and we'll do the organdy on the other card. Let me put the inside together while we have it. We can see how the other one looks on green. And that's what's kind of fun about the Make and Takes kit too, is that you're going to get like a little variety. So you can switch them up or do whatever. You'll get a whole bunch of different variety. And I'll tell you exactly what will come in that Make and Take kit at the end when I show you all of the cards. And I'm just going to tuck that under the corner. I love this elegant trim. It's one of my favorites. Hi, Marcia. Nice to see you. Okay. Perfect. And it's just kind of doing its thing, and I used up a piece of the Land of Misfit ribbon. So I'm excited about that. And that's it, guys. So this is the basic layout. Sentiment is the superstar. The paper stands out. Now, these little tails are going to be a little weird, but that's okay. Now, let's do the green card. And look, guys, I went ahead and I did all of this already. It's identical. We're just going to need, I'm not going to do the inside. The inside will be exactly identical, but I won't do the stamping because we just did it. You don't need to see me do it again, but we'll put the front together so we can see it. Now for the Make and Take kit, you will get one of either of these patterns and then one of the other two patterns. So you'll get a sorbet card base with either of these. It'll depend on how much I have. And then you'll get the other 2 card bases, which I can't remember what color they are, but I'll tell you in a minute. I had to move them so I could find them. Okay. That's another fun thing with the Make and Take kit. If you don't have this paper, it'd be a nice get a little sampling of it. So, okay, so here's the green with Sweet Sorbet. And Sweet Sorbet, guys, tell me your thoughts on Sweet Sorbet. Sweet Sorbet, I love. This is the host paper, Janie. This is Flowers and More. It's the host paper in the Stampin' Up! Mini catalog. So you can only purchase this paper with a $150 minimum order, but the paper is $18. So it's a really great value. It's kind of a host perk. But it's really awesome. I love this paper. I always love those big honkin' packs of paper. They're my favorite. Okay, so again, absolutely identical to the other card. I did this exactly the same. I embossed the same embossing pattern. I heat embossed the flowers so you can kind of see them side by side. So again, Same look. It's just a great way to use your DSP. And then I'm going to pop this organdy ribbon on here so it doesn't go to waste. And, you know, if you get this in your make and take and you don't like the organdy being white, you can color this with a Stampin' Blend marker too. So if you wanted to color it, make it sweet sorbet or green, you could do that too. I actually think it stands out a little bit more on the green. What do you guys think? Cute, right? Okay, so 2 looks for this card. So your make and take kit will have 3 cards in it, but your sweet sorbet card will have either of these patterns. If you have a preference, you can let me know, but that's what'll come. Now let's look at 2 more looks. So there's 2 patterns. 3rd pattern is the Fresh Freesia pattern, and I did this with Starry Sky, Crushed Curry. So again, same crushed curry layer, crushed curry base. And here the only difference is I did the polka dots instead of the crosshatch in the basic embossing folder. And then I didn't heat emboss these. I simply stamped them in sweet sorbet and I colored the basic rhinestones. So again, here's another look. I have to fiddle with that a little more. It just needs to go under there a little bit more. And then I put a little piece of the metallic in there too. So again, here we are now. We are at 3 looks. Okay, so again, this is why having all of your paper, like if you have a great pack of designer series paper, you can take the same layout and they all give different looks and they're all super cool, right? And here's the 4th one. So our 4th one, let me move it up, is Fresh Freesia for the card base. I did crushed curry again, so same 2 layers. That has the crosshatch in it. And then on this one, I stamped them in sweet sorbet. I used the sweet sorbet metallic ribbon, and then I colored them with Stampin' Blends, light Fresh Freesia and dark Daffodil Delight, just to bring a little more color into the flowers. So again, they're just different enough that they have subtle variations that you know, you can just kind of make it work with just another little tweaks here and there. So the flowers are just changed up a little bit, but they all look different and they all look cool. So that was kind of my vision for this, is I wanted to kind of share with you guys, like if you have a great pack of designer series paper, you can really just make a whole bunch of cards. And I think these would be great to have on hand for birthday cards throughout the year. So as I mentioned, I don't always do make and takes, but I am offering them this week. So any orders from today, March 24th through Monday, March 27th in my Stampin' Up! Online store, you do have to use the host code. So this host code, it's also in the description of the video here on Facebook. So shop with this host code. It's a $30 minimum order. And sorry about my arm. And I will send you a make and take kit. Now the make and take kit will include 3 cards. So you'll have all the materials to make 3 cards. So you do need this stamp set if you want to make them identical, and you will need the sweet citrus. If you don't, you can use something else that you have, but you'll get 3 cards. So basically a Starry Sky base with that pattern paper, Fresh Freesia base with that paper, and your sweet sorbet base will have one of these 2 patterns, because I just don't think I have enough to do like 1 and 1, so it's going to have to be 1 or depending on how many people order. So that's just a availability issue on my end. So I wanted to make it work. So that's why I did 4. So, and if I have enough, I may even send you an extra card. Who knows? But so those what the make and takes are. And yes, that would be great for graduation. I agree. So what do you guys think? I hope this inspires you to get out your designer series paper and just have some fun. Just really use those patterns and really let them shine on your cards. I think it's just, I don't know. Again, these cards aren't super complicated, but they really pack a nice little punch with just some little details throughout. So which one's your favorite? Do you have a favorite? I would love to hear. I made this one for my team swaps this month, and I kind of thought that was my favorite, but I'm leaning towards this one. But I kind of like this one, and I like the green more than I thought I would. So I don't know. What do you guys think? So they're all a little bit different and fun. So it's a fun little sampling of of them. And again, the make and take kit will include all the card stock. You'll just need to do stamping, so any stamps, ink, and adhesive. So everything else will be included for you. Okay? All right. So thank you so much, you guys. I hope you had fun today. I hope this inspired you with your designer series paper. And yeah, if you want to make and take kit, get your order in by Monday. All right, y'all. Have a great weekend. And I hope you get some crafting time in. And I will be back with you guys next Friday for another Facebook Live. So thank you so much, y'all. Have a great rest of your day. Have an awesome weekend, and take care out there. Hey, Susie. Nice to see you. Bye, everybody.